Good day, guys. This is Pepli the Yogi, and I come again with another short session of yoga. So you're just gonna go into your standing pose, and then you're gonna drop your head to your knees and make sure you hold your hands together at your back and roll them down. Try to reach your knees with your nose and then get that full body stretch on your hamstrings, your legs, your ankles, your back, your shoulders, and also your neck. And then from here, you can just hold the back of your knees and then just get that stretch also on your hamstrings. And then you're gonna do your downward facing dog like that. And then you're just gonna fold your knees side by side equal number of times. So you're just gonna do maybe 4 on each side or 4 on the other side while alternating. So this is a variation of a downward facing dog. And then from that, you're just gonna drop your knees to the mat, and then you're just gonna do this very intense variation of a Thunderbolt pose. Instead of putting your body weight on top of your legs, you're trying to put your body weight on your pelvis. So you put your feet slightly apart from your normal Thunderbolt pose. So this is very intense. And then when I'm done, I am just gonna do this stretch where I'm stretching my inner thighs. All right, so bend one knee on the mat and then stretch one leg straight to the mat and lean to the side of the mat of the knee that is bent. And then you're gonna try this on another side. One knee to the mat, the other leg is stretched out, bend to the side of the bent knee. You get this stretch on your inner thighs and also your back and your shoulders. And then when I'm done with this nice stretch, I'm gonna come back to my mat and go down onto my cat-cow pose. So on the cat-cow pose, like I've said on previous videos, you just arch your back and then you bend your back. Arch your back, bend your back. So this is a variation of cat-cow pose. And then this stretches your back, your shoulders, a little bit of your neck muscles. So you can do it however time you feel comfortable. This is a very nice pose. It also targets your abdominal muscles. So upper body, it's all targeted. And then after the cat-cow pose, just drop into your child pose. So child pose, you're sleeping like a baby. And then from the child pose, I'm just gonna go into the puppy pose. The puppy pose, you make sure that your chest area is on the mat. Not everyone is gonna be able to get this, but you just try to just take your chest as low as you possibly can. So you can hold this for however time you feel comfortable. So from my puppy pose, I'm doing the thread the needle, the pose on one side and just resting there. And from this, I'm gonna move to thread the needle on another side. Again, the thread and needle pose stretches your shoulders and your lower back. So do it again on another side, equal number of times. Just get that nice stretch into your shoulders. Shoulders usually have knots, lot of knots at the back. So such stretches that target shoulders can make sure you experience knots like not as often, or you can also melt those knots away. All right. And here I am just looking up, 3-legged pose. So 3 of your limbs are on the mat and the other one is just floating. And then from your 3-legged pose where you are facing up, you are just gonna go into your mat again, downward facing dog. Just catch a break and prepare yourself for another 3-legged pose on another side. So here I am attempting what I did. So 3 limbs are on the mat while another one is just floating in the air. And when I'm done with this 3-legged pose, I'm just gonna drop down to my mat. And when I'm dropped down to my mat again, I'm just gonna go on, make sure that I balance my whole body weight on my shoulders, and then I raise my back from the mat, and then I also make sure that my legs are floating in the air. You're sort of forming a beam with your upper body, and then you're balancing with your arms on the mat and your legs also on the mat. And I'm just gonna bend a little bit, and then when I am done, I'm gonna try this pose that is so hard because your whole body weight is on your arms. So I also typically feel like I have very thin arms as compared to my body weight, so my hands suffers a lot in this pose, hence I don't carry it a lot. So try this pose out and tell me how you feel, like how is it for you, yeah. And then from that, I'm gonna do a downward facing pose. So again, my toes are pointed at my head, and then I'm holding my toes with both my hands, and my head is in between my knees. And when you're done, you're just gonna do your resting poses where you just sleep on the mat and then put both your legs into a frog pose. And in this, you're gonna catch your breath, breathe normally, take long deep breaths, because this is more like a resting pose, but the frog pose also targets your inner thigh. So this is giving you a nice, very intense stretch in your inner thighs while you're also resting and able to control your breathing. So that's it from me today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this yoga session and you try it at the comfort of your home. Thank you. Bye.